Hello, Chelsea fans. Welcome to the Pride FT. FT stands for Football Thoughts. Today we are reacting to the 2-0 loss to Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. Another L to add to the high pile of L's that we already have for this season, and a very disappointing result coming back from the international break. As ever, I'm joined by my illustrious co host, Clark. Hello.
Yay.
Yay.
Uh, what a game. We played absolutely brilliantly. Brilliant win. I can't believe we're on such a winning streak, man. Oh, it's just no. Okay.
I can't even join in with the banter because I don't
Mate,
have it in me.
I feel dead inside, man. Honestly, what was that? What was that? It was a tactical blunder.
Blunder.
Like,
Big blunder.
oh my god.
If we okay,
Oh my
let's
god.
do our
Let's
best
just
here to be
yeah.
professional as much as we can. So if we talk about the starting lineup, we got most of it right, but obviously we
Yeah,
have
we
to.
did.
The
Yeah.
first thing we have to talk about is something which I was frustrated at straight away. Cucurella started at left centre back. Reece James started at right centre back with Loftus
Yeah.
Cheek as the right wing back, which leaves the two other centre backs in our squad, Chalobah and Badiashile, either sitting on the bench or in the squad, or, not even in on the bench. I'm pretty sure they were both on the bench, but I couldn't care less to even check if they were or not. So, and I said straight away, Cucurella, a centre back, short
Yep.
ass Cucurella, he's going to get
Yep.
munched up by Ollie Watkins at some
And what
point in the
happened?
game. Um, and then obviously, yeah, he is at like kind of direct fault for the first goal that we concede. And you could say
Yep.
that directly related to his physical profile as well, because if he was taller, that header wouldn't have flicked off the top of his head. It would
Yeah,
have,
exactly.
at the very least, would have smashed off his face and just went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
I've got some notes that I've taken down from like the early game, um, and they scored on the 18th minute, but it looked as if we actually had quite an impactful start. Ruben had some nice little moments. He actually wasn't that bad at
Yeah.
right wing back. I don't hate
Yeah.
seeing him there. Um, but I've even noted down that we were fluffing decent counterattacks, and were wasteful in good positions,
Yeah.
even then again, which, yeah, is a common sight.
It begs the question, right? That you just said, Buddy Ashile and Chalobah were on the bench. Why? Why are these players on the bench, right? Why aren't you playing what we bloody? If they played what we bloody predicted, we would have won that match. I don't even care, right? Cucurella is shit. Why is he on there? Why is Sideshow Bob there, bruv? Right? Put Badiashile on the left, and why isn't Chalobah playing on the right to then free up Reece James to be on that wing?
Yeah,
Why have we got Ruben Loftus-Cheek? If anything, swap them round, right? Because Ruben Loftus-Cheek is not as good as Reece James at crossing and attacking. So I don't, I'm lost for words. I'm
it's
honestly lost for words.
it to me. It really shoots down the common trope that you get from some people who are like more positive about the situation, where they say that it's the players are at fault. They need to finish their chances. They need to be better. You can't blame everything on Potter, but straight away from minute one, you've shot yourself in the foot and you put yourself in a bad
Exactly. You
position.
don't do yourself any favors, do you?
No,
So
exactly.
it's just like, what are you playing at, man? It's like he makes it up. It's like what he does, right? He goes, them random will generators, right? He
Yeah,
gets that on his phone and goes, oh yeah, 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 that's our team for today,
yeah,
boys.
yeah,
What was the game plan there? What was the fucking game plan there? Because Ollie Watkins run a mess on Koulibaly and Cuckoo.
yeah,
So I don't know honestly. Reece James was the only competent one at fucking in the back row
yeah.
today. So, honestly, I liked that we had Mukdruk up front. We got to talk about him as well.
Yeah.
He was good, but you know, 18 minutes we had Ollie Watkins score. One on one with Kepper, little chip over Kepper, right? And then we have about 10 minutes later or 5 minutes later, we had Mudrik do exactly the same thing, uses pace. He got all the way to Martinez, and guess what? Doesn't chip it, doesn't go round him, doesn't use his pace. He goes, oh yeah, I'll just side foot it into him.
Yeah.
What?
No, I know. Yeah,
Like,
the composure and the attempt was amateur, to say the
shocking.
least.
Absolutely
Amateur, to say the least,
shocking.
and not
Yeah.
something befitting of somebody who costs as much as he did. I do want
No.
to say right now, as a public message, he didn't cost 100 mil. He didn't cost like a lot of people are saying on Twitter. He didn't cost 100 mil. He cost 60 mil, and he's got bonuses that might take him up to the 88 mark apparently.
Yeah.
So I mean, not that that bails him out, to be honest,
No.
because
Not even worth that.
Cuckoo costs like 60 mil, and
Yep.
we don't give him any late. Christ, I can't. Look what they've done to me. Look what they've done to me
Ruined us.
week
They've
after
ruined
week.
us.
This is after 2 weeks as well off for
Yeah.
us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like a break from football. We've been playing so badly. We go out on a 2-2 draw against a terrible Everton. We think, right, we'll come back. Aston Villa are half decent, as you would have seen in the preview we did before the game.
Yeah.
They could give us a good game, but I think we still got enough. We should still have enough to win. But at this point of the season, there is absolutely no guarantees we'll beat anyone. And Liverpool, who got slumped today 4-1 by Man City made it look like
Yep.
a walk in the park. They are gonna duppy us differently,
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
differently. Because although they're shit,
We're even shitter.
basically, yeah,
Yeah.
not
we
much,
we
not
are
much more to
just
say
we are
really.
so bad.
Like,
Like I don't. You know what? I would like to do an in-depth like match review. I just can't bothered.
yeah,
Honestly, like what else do we have to go through as Chelsea fans to watch this? Like, why is it the fans know exactly what to do, but the manager doesn't? It doesn't make any sense. Why are you playing this squad? Why are you doing these tactics? Again, when we was like, you know, in our little streak of like 3 games win, we saw that little blossom of Potter football, and it seems like he's just it's gone. It's gone. We had no identity against it. It looks like a free for all, and especially with Cuckoo and Koulibaly at the back, no communication, absolutely nothing, no communication, and that's what led to the first goal.
yeah.
That was that like Cuckoo coming in for a centre back. Sorry, for to take over Koulibaly from centre back, like right in the middle. What? Why? What are you doing? You could clearly see Koulibaly's. Oh, don't man! I'm gonna. Oh my god! Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Honestly,
So yeah,
uh,
it was a real mess. I mean, and yeah,
yeah,
and the first half, like statistically, we had what's it, 1.57 xg. We had 70% of the ball, 14
yep,
total shots. 6 of those were on target. 8 corners,
yep, hmm
3 big chances created, and
yep.
3 big chances missed.
And you
So,
know what? We'll hear this a lot. That both will hear this
well,
a
it's a
lot.
tough one, isn't it?
We done well
No,
statistically.
I
Yeah,
know.
but it's a results based game.
Yeah, the
Where's the goals,
the
fam?
stats that counts are the goal stats, and
Exactly.
as I say quite a lot that although we may create chances that look good on SofaScore, which is where I've just pulled them from, um, if they're low, if they're like low XG chances, if they are kind of pot shots from the edge of the area through about 6 defenders in front of it and a
Yeah,
goalkeeper, a very decent
yeah.
goalkeeper, it doesn't matter if they're a big chance. The only one that
No,
you could say that was a standout chance was obviously the Mudryk one, and he absolutely fluffed it.
and
Um,
Chile
uh, what was that? Oh,
with a
the
header.
header at the end of the. Yeah, I
But
guess
got
so.
disallowed. By the way,
Yeah,
Ashley Young doing his best to put on his little theatrics deserves a fucking Oscar for that.
that was peak like
Absolutely ridiculous that was. That should
player.
have been a goal.
That's a player who's been
That should have
around a
been a
long
goal.
time, who knows what he's doing. Definitely with Ashley Young there.
Knobhead. Absolutely
It's one of
knobhead.
those weird things, though, isn't it? Where a movement like that, an action like that, where a defender or an attacker, because obviously as you jump, you pull your arm. That's just kind of how your arms
Yeah.
work. Obviously,
Yeah.
that happens
And
so
when
often. But
like yeah, when you're in the air, right? Like if someone's pushing on you, you haven't got nowhere to you haven't got no like stable ground
mm,
to like hold yourself up or anything.
mm,
You're in the air.
yeah,
So if someone's pushing you in the air, it's like you're in space, isn't it? It's like if you're zero gravity, you're gonna go that way.
mm.
So it's like if
So
you're both in the air and someone it happens all the time. Corners, free kicks, you
yeah,
name it, it bloody happens. Even just headers from a bloody a goal kick
yeah,
and we get penalised for a goal.
yeah. I think it was soft,
Match
but
fixing, match
I,
fixing,
I, I
not
would.
last.
I think it was potentially quite soft, yeah. But at the end of the day, if we don't create any other really good chances, who gives an F?
Yeah,
So if we move on to the second half, then no changes at half time, so
no,
that's great. So we
ridiculous.
put in a shit house performance,
Yep,
and yeah, so no changes apparently needed. Some of the notes here I've got from the half time to Aston Villa's second goal. Enzo was doing Enzo stuff, really lovely tight
yeah,
control and dribbling around players who are
yep,
pressuring him. great
This is
passing range as
Enzo's.
always, picking people out.
This is Enzo's world. We're just living in it.
Basically, he really
But
he is a top player, and I'm so buzzing to see him. Hopefully, one day with a proper manager and a proper team, because I feel
yeah,
like he's going to absolutely cook.
yeah,
But because also it was his ball to the Chilwell disallowed goal as well, so
yeah,
another great
yeah,
pass. So yeah, then McGinn scores a long range just outside the box after a breakdown from a corner on the
yeah,
56th minute. I mean, I've noted down here that Kepa once again being from a long range goal, which is true, but upon rewatching the goal, I think that's quite harsh, maybe because he did give it some good welly, and it was like bending out perfectly into the side netting.
yeah,
So
yeah.
harsh of me to blame that on him specifically, but it just adds to the collection of long range goals that he concedes.
Exactly.
Um,
It's one of his major weaknesses, and apparently we're just not fixing that. So
no,
it is what it is.
um,
Um,
yeah, and then
we should be happy about this next thing.
I
We
know,
should
but
be
that's what I
happy.
mean. This is what's so sad about it, right? Because I was buzzing for this day to come, and now that it's here, it's been taken away from me. The joy. Conte is back. Ngolo
Yay!
and goat. O Conte is back. My Donny.
Yeah.
This used to be a lucky charm, by the way, for
What
me.
happened?
Well, Potter happened. So yeah, Conte's back straight after the goal. Conte gets subbed on for RLC, and Madueke comes on for Mudryk. Um, can't
Yeah.
lie.
There's not much to say.
No,
RLC was just the epitome of average.
I thought he was okay. Like he was getting into good positions, but then again, he didn't do anything from those positions.
No,
So
just average.
yeah,
Honestly,
just
just
literally
average.
average. Mudryk,
Yep. Just
personally,
bang in the
I
middle.
thought had a stinker. His touch, his
Yep.
passing. He made some good runs, and obviously he's incredibly quick. We know that, but no player worth their salt gets into the position that he got into and doesn't even hit the target. Technically
Exactly.
he did hit the target, which is what's so funny about one like those stats that say we hit the target on so many times
Yeah.
because that was one of them, and I could produce that shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and then other than that, there was a nice bit of dribbling, nice bit of play from Felix, who actually looked like
Uh,
the only player who gave a fuck. To be honest, like from the second
yeah.
goal,
Literally.
he
Honestly.
was doing bits.
Yeah. That's the
Kante,
only player that I actually thought, I'm going to play football.
yeah, literally,
Right.
I'm going to show up and show what I can do.
Yeah.
And he was trying his best. Kante dragged a shot wide from a decent position in the 64th minute. But you know,
And what's the next note, Bo? What's the next note?
and then literally the next note verbatim is "fuck your notes, get fucked." So yeah, I was saying we were obviously watching this together on Discord, and I was saying like I can't be asked to make any more notes. I'm so fucking demoralized by this fucking team and this goddamn performance. So I just
Yep.
stopped taking notes from the 65th minute onwards
Yep.
because I was like, I don't care. Like, what am I going to see that's going to make a difference? Like, some people probably got subbed on. I think Conor Gallagher came on at some point.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
did he do? Oh
Pulisic
yeah,
and
nothing.
Pulisic and Gallagher came on
Oh,
in the 80th
Captain
minute
America, more
uh,
of fuck all.
and did nothing.
Yeah.
So just Potter throwing shit at the wall. Havertz, another terrible performance, an absolute.
Yeah.
Coming after that article he did the other day, it's quite funny because now he will be
He
called
is a
Donkey
donkey.
from now on.
He is a
It's a
he is a
shame
donkey.
because I thought,
Yep.
this guy's quite nice. I like him. That's a nice interview, but as you know, football, you're an athlete and
Yeah.
you've got to turn up and you've got to put in a performance and you've got to be
Yeah.
impactful and you're just not enough.
No,
And so
not at all.
and so many of them. Like it's just
Are we fully Potter out?
I feel like I have been.
I'm Potter out. I was on the fence for a long time. I think I'm Potter out. Seeing that start and lineup, the subs, the position changes. We had Chilwell at centre back for the like 20 minutes at the end of the game. Why? What is going on? What is going through your head? Has Chalobah said that he doesn't want to play? Has Badiashile said that he doesn't want to play? They're
Mm,
on the bench.
mm.
Why are they on the bench? Play them. What is going on? Yeah. So I'm fully Potter out. Get the fucker out.
Yeah.
Get Nagelsmann in and see what he can do. Honestly, because right now that's the only sort of decent manager available.
Yeah, as I said, I've been Potter out now for time.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's gotten completely untenable, this whole situation. Like he's not about it. He clearly isn't about it.
No.
Those
Way out of his
those
depth.
those three wins, I mean, we've just seen Leicester lose today against Bournemouth. They're shocking. So obviously we
Yeah.
beat them. Dortmund just got slapped 4-1 by Thomas Tuchel's Bayern. They're shocking. so we beat them. Leeds just got slapped 4-1 by Arsenal, which, I mean, it happens this season, so I get it. But
Yeah.
Leeds, awful. So those 3 wins were just a smokescreen. And
Yeah.
we weren't even that good in any of those games. Leicester really actually could have beaten us. And
Yeah.
and this is what, this is what Potter is. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to defend him based on, the players should be better, they should score their chances. Well, nothing he does puts our team in the right frame of mind and in the right
No,
positions
exactly.
to get good chances regularly.
Exactly.
And
And there's
that you can't just
there's
look at the
no
pure numbers. Like football, there are stats and there's the eyeball, like the
yeah.
eyeball test. And every single game I watch, we're failing the eyeball test again and again
Yeah.
and again and again and
Yeah.
again and again. And the stats might look okay,
Yeah.
but there's more to football than just pure stats. You have to have a combination of two.
Exactly. And that comes in with passion. And I just don't see no passion in anyone
Yeah,
except for João Felix, who's on bloody loan.
yeah, and really, he's just trying to play well because he's trying to protect his reputation.
Yeah.
Because either
Well,
he
he won't even
leaves.
want to bloody get signed
No,
because
of
we
course
won't
not.
have bloody European
No, of course
football.
not. Of course
So
not. And so, I mean, that result now leaves us in the table. It leaves us 11th, which is
right,
hilarious.
amazing.
Now that leaves Fulham, Aston Villa, Brentford, Brighton all above us in the table.
Yep.
Aston Villa are now 3 points ahead of us after today's
Lovely.
result.
Yep.
Fulham are 1 point ahead of us. We have a -1 goal difference. We are
Yep.
absolutely, truly terrible.
Shit.
The
Well,
next team,
and can I just
yeah, go on.
sorry, can I just interject that if we actually do finish bottom of the table, like bottom half of the table, I said to you before, this stat is mad. Since the Premier League was made, we have never became like the bottom half of the table ever in any season,
Yeah,
and this might be the season. And
yeah,
we spent 600 million.
yeah. It's not looking good, both.
No.
So the only kind of silver lining of this today is the fact that the teams below us from this point are Crystal Palace, who is in 12th, and they are on 30 points. So
Right.
we've got a game in hand on them. So in theory, we shouldn't at this point go any lower than 11th, which sounds hilarious to
No.
say. But you never know. I mean, Crystal Palace under Roy might have a bit of a
Yeah.
resurgence. Not that he's a great manager, but the new manager bounce. All they have to do is win a few games against people in their kind of area.
Yep.
Wolves, Forest, Bournemouth, Leeds, Everton, Leicester, West Ham, Southampton, and they literally could be right near us because all it would take was 3 wins for
Yeah.
them,
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
and obviously a few more losses for us. And we've got Liverpool next, who
Exactly.
took a battering from the City today, but they'll do us in.
Yep.
Um,
But you know what? We shall see.
yeah,
I think that's it. I can't.
no.
There's nothing else to say. Potter out. I'm sorry, but Potter out.
It's got to be. I
We'll
don't even.
carry
I don't
on.
even want to be reactionary, but to me, this isn't a
No.
reactionary. This is months and months and months of bad form,
Yeah.
playing terrible
I've
football.
been on the fence, and now this is solidified. It just, you know what? Just even that opening lineup solidified it. But I don't want to go on. We'll do an in-depth match
Yeah, of course,
analysis
yeah.
on the podcast, and I have more depression then if you want to join us.
Mhm.
So yeah, this has been the Pride. I've been Clark with my illustrious co-host Bo, and I'll up the blues, I guess.
Yeah, up the Blues. Yeah.
Woo.